I'm so fucking tired. Oh god. Like, for real, you don't understand. I have to go to class, then I have to go to work, then I have to do homework, then I hang out with my girlfriend, and then I have to do conditioning for soccer, even though I'm not on a team right now. Nonetheless, I condition, and then I stream, and then I make a YouTube video, and then I edit the YouTube video, and then I upload the YouTube video, and then fuck, it's time for class again. And it's not like I forget to sleep, it's like I don't get a chance to, because I really want to fucking sleep right now. Blah, 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 blah. I clicked on this video for West Ham player ratings. I don't want to hear this white kid complain about his troubles. Oh my god. Oh, college is so hard. Fuck you. Do you know how many hours of sleep I've had this week?
12, nigga, 12.
And if we're going off Ghetto Deer's calculation, that's like 1.7 hours of sleep per day. That's also not to mention that I don't drink coffee, Red Bull, or any energy drinks that can keep me up. And I feel like I am in hell. But fuck it, let's record a West Ham player ratings video, you know? Well, you know what? I'm not even gonna plug the coin site. Be sure to check out buyfifacoins.com. Use discount code Sean for 10% off on FIFA 16 or FIFA 17 coins. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop into the West Ham player rating predictions for FIFA 17. Or should I say, the West Ham Rombies. Am I right? I have dank memes. First up, we've got Dmitri Payet, 84 rated in FIFA 17. He was 82 rated, he was a center attacking mid in FIFA 16. Now, it sucks because he's getting old. It's like Jamie Vardy. He's like 29 and he's just now starting to get really recognized. But Payet is class. He deserves a +2 upgrade. Possible to get a +3, but since he's getting to a left wing card now, I think it'll only be a +2. With 84 shot, 86 passing, 86 dribbling, pretty solid card overall. And he'll be a fucking free kick master, just like Çalhanoğlu in this next coming FIFA. Payet, 84 rated in FIFA 17. Next up, we've got the striker Andy Carroll. Everybody said he hit his prime and he's on a steady decline. But no, he's like, fuck you, who don't have faith in me making a comeback. So I think he'll get a +1 for FIFA 17. But, I mean, putting away 9 goals in the BPL with only 13 starts, pretty solid, and I think that definitely deserves an upgrade on shot and gave him a +1 on about every other stat. But Andy Carroll, 79 rated, pretty good. Nah, that card's still shit. Still shit. Feghouli, after coming off a brilliant season for Valencia, where he had 1 goal, 1 assist, and 4 yellow cards. Well, I can't see him getting downgraded. He is a solid player. Nonetheless, after a poor season at Valencia, hindered by injuries and just not getting started, I don't know what the fuck is up with that, but Feghouli is actually, you know, a really solid player. Now, despite not having anything to prove that he deserves an 82 rated card coming the next season, I think he definitely has potential to be an 82 on winter upgrades if he can perform well at West Ham. Our next player is Koyate, a center defensive mid for West Ham. He had a pretty above average last year, so I feel like he deserves a +1. I can't see too much of an upgrade. He wasn't unbelievable. He was no Conte for Leicester City, but he did perform well, so I think he deserves a +1 upgrade. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below and what we should change on any of these players. I'm struggling to stay awake, boys. Next up, we got Lanzini, center attacking mid for West Ham. Last year, he had 6 goals and 23 starts. It's alright from center attacking mid. +1 on his card, not really much to note about him. Next, we've got our right center midfielder, who is Mark Noble, but honestly looks more like a Robert to me. Like the video if you think that his name should be Robert, because that's a Robert if I've ever seen one. Anyways, after 7 goals and 4 assists this year, he had a pretty alright season. Obviously, West Ham did well, so they're going to get a lot of upgrades in this squad. altogether. So I think Noble's going to get up to a 77 rated card with 76 passing, 71 shot. Now, with those 7 goals, the shot is going to be the biggest upgrade of anything on the card, but I still think with these stats, he's going to be a non-rare card. Our next player is Cresswell, who I think will get an upgrade from a silver to a gold card in FIFA 17. Unfortunately, he did get injured recently, despite going throughout the entire last BPL season with an injury. But once he comes back, he'll most likely be starting for West Ham, and I think that that card will be a decent left back in the BPL. Unfortunately, there's not too much to choose from at left back or right back in the BPL. Now you do have Bellerin at right back from Arsenal for your ultimate team, but there's really not too much depth in those positions. So if Cresswell continues to improve, you know, in real life, improve his card through winter upgrades or maybe to FIFA 18, we can see him as being one of the better cards for a fullback in the BPL. Our next player is Ogbonna, who I think is just going to hold the rating that he has in FIFA 16. Pretty average last year. I think 79 rating is still fitting for FIFA 17. However, for Winston Reid, I think he had a pretty great year last year. I think he'll get an 81 rated card come FIFA 17. The stats look pretty good for an 81 rated card as well. 75 pace, 84 defense, and 83 physical. If he continues to get upgrades, like informed, a winter upgrade, or maybe some man of the matches come this next FIFA, he could definitely have one of the better cards in the BPL for center backs with those kind of stats. Looking like a worse kind of maybe Boateng, because he does have that, you know, decent pace along with high physical and defense. So if he got a couple more upgrades, you could see 79 pace, 88 defense, 87 physical, which would definitely be one of the better center backs in the league. I know this is a lot to take in, but we're moving Antonio from a silver to a gold and from a left mid to a right back card. He has been playing fullback for West Ham quite a bit. I think he's going to hold that pace of 92, but the big stat upgrade, because he's playing defense, is going to be the defending stat, going from mid-30s to 67 defense. I can't see him breaking 70 quite yet, because that's a huge jump in that defensive stat, but if you got an inform or a special card in FIFA 17, you can expect a huge upgrade on that defensive stat. Finally finishing Adrian looks a bit different. Finally finishing off the starting 11, we've got Adrian. I mean, he played for West Ham. He played alright. I think he deserves a +1. Again, what am I supposed to say? He blocked balls pretty well last year, so +1 on his card, give him that 79. Let's head to the substitutes. For our first substitute, we've got Tor, who is a transfer from the Turkish League, and no matter how well he did in the Turkish League, it doesn't matter. It's the Turkish League. He's going to need this season to develop as a player, see really how well he can perform in the BPL. It's going to determine what his rating is going to be come winter upgrades or FIFA 18. Now with the depth here, as you guys can see, with Andre Ayew also as a right midfielder on the bench, he's got competition with Feghouli in the starting lineup. It's a lot of depth at that position. So getting time in this squad with this position is going to be tough for all three, Feghouli, Tor, and Ayew. Honestly, I think Feghouli is going to get that starting position, but they're all about the same skill level, so it really comes down to whatever Bilic is going to do with the club. So let's see what he does, but it's just a guessing game as of right now. Last year, Obiang came off of the bench more than he started. However, he played pretty well at that holding center mid or center defensive mid position. He was a center mid in FIFA 16, where I think he's going to be a center defensive mid in FIFA 17. With those stats, he could get a rare card or he could get a non-rare card. Either one is possible, but he's got 5 stats, 70 and above, with shot being his least talented stat. So I think that a 75 rated card is fitting for Pedro Obiang. He had 1 assist last year in the BPL, but obviously you're not going to rack up too many stats from the center defensive mid position. Let me know your thoughts on this one, because I was a little bit iffy on this one, to be honest. Our next player is a left back, brand new transfer to West Ham United, Masuaku. Yes, he's a very pacey left back, and he's only 22 years old, so he's got a lot of potential. And since fullbacks don't really have a lot of depth in the BPL, you know, I'm done with being stuck with Danny Rose as my best left back to use an ultimate team for my BPL squads. So Masuaku, if he continues to play well, he's a young player, and, well, so is Danny Rose, but not the point. He could become a quite good card in FIFA Ultimate Team and FIFA in general, so I'm looking forward to using this guy in FIFA 17. Alright, let's go ahead and finish out these last 3 players pretty quickly. We've got Collins, who had a pretty above average last year, so I think he'll get a +1 on his card, something simple like that. And then for Sacco and Valencia, we've got 2 76 rated non-rare striker cards. Now, Valencia could get a rare card because he does have 85 pace, which is enough to get a rare card, but they didn't give him a rare card in FIFA 16, very similar stats to what I've given him right there, so I don't know, that could translate into FIFA 17, or they could just not upgrade his card whatsoever and then just give him a rare card, which, in all honesty, is quite unlikely. But that's going to be it for today's West Ham player ratings video. If you enjoyed the video, if you laughed at any time during the video, if you blinked while watching the video at any point, be sure to drop a like. And also, if you made it to the end of the video, let me know what your favorite player on West Ham is in the comments below, and I'll reply to every single one of those comments with the word lit. Alright, so simple as that. Just show me what part of the Elite Suite is making it to the end of the videos. Anyways, hope you enjoyed. I don't even remember my outro. Fuck it, I'm done.